Okay, we missed the puck drop there. Halfway took the puck drop and I went near side. Sorry, caught me off guard there. I wasn't quite ready for that. But anyway, okay, here we go. Only missed about 8 seconds. Puck came near side. Stoppage of play. Halfway now takes the puck. So he goes down in the defensive zone where the Stars take control, send it back up to the D at the point. Point dumps it back down. And it's on the board, steer pressures, gets it to come loose, and that's Eunice at the point. Puck comes in on Menard. Menard makes the save, and nice save by Menard. Line change. Out comes Valentine, Merrick, and Newton. Defense will be Noble and Bathard. Puck comes up to the Stars' point. Eunice. Check that. Merrick. Noble with the puck. Moves it to center. Red line. Blue line. Noble takes it all the way from defensive back. Dumps it down. Goes wide left. Goes over to Newton's side. Newton in the far corner. Newton. Sends it. We're in the offensive zone. The Stars take control. Come up the near side, move back to center. Puck comes out of the zone, back to red line, and poked away by Newton, but the Stars gain control and send it back over to the near side. Near side shot comes in, Menard handles it, sends it back to the boards. That's Valentine trying to ring it around the boards, intercepted by the Stars. Newton and Bathard. Newton knocks it around the boards to the near side, comes up towards the point moves up and shoots it right back down behind the net. Bathard takes control, moves it up to center, tries to get a pass off, and it's right in front of the net. He's battling for it in front of the net, and it comes loose, and Noble takes control. Noble skates up. Noble moves up, moves around one defender. Red line, Noble, blue line. Noble gets knocked off his feet. No call. Puck comes up the near boards, it's in the offensive zone and goes back to center ice where Bathard on the near side boards tries to tap the head at the red line. Battle for it at the red line, comes loose and Hadley jabs at it and misses. Stars moving in the offensive zone, centering pass knocked away by Iojack. And Hoyt moving red line, blue line. Hoyt in the offensive zone on the far boards, tries to backhand it towards the goalie, and the Stars defenseman knocks it away with a stick, and it comes out of the zone back to Steer. Steer knocks it back over, and they're onside, and Halfley tries to tap it ahead. Halfley keeps it in the zone, fires a shot wide right. Nice idea there by Halfley. Puck comes up the far boards, and Steer holds it in, but the Stars take control and move it right back into the boards. Boards on the far side, offensive zone. Hoyt moves it ahead into the corner, circle around the backside of the net, and controls the Stars. Stars move it right back up, changing directions on the far boards, back towards Steer. Steer grabs a hold of it, moves it ahead, dumps it, rings it around the boards, and it's going to find Hellmuller on the far side. Hellmuller grabs control of the puck and hassled in the corner below the goal line. Hellmuller battling for it, trying to get it to come loose, and it does, and it goes back towards Iojack, but then it comes out and up to the point, held in by Valentine. Hellmuller with the puck, moves up the near boards, and towards the corner, gets knocked down by a player, and ringed around the boards by the Stars to the far side, intercepted by Eunice. Eunice knocks it out of the zone and back towards, clear back into the defensive zone. Eunice knocked it into his own defensive zone, back over to Bathard. Bathard picks up the puck on the far boards in the defensive zone, gets it out of the zone, into the neutral zone, and knocked back in by the Stars, rings around the boards, behind the net for Noble. Noble in control of the puck behind the net, and a Star confronts where Stars, Noble, Stars in front of the net, get it in front of the net, and take a shot, no goal, and there it is. Rebound shot put back in by the Stars. Noble battling for it behind the net, and I guess the Star was able to get it in front of the net where a shot went off, and Menard handled the first shot, the rebound shot, and Menard found Menard down and wide open net.
Come on, Dad!
for a goal. Halfway to take the puck drop to center ice, goes back over to Bathard on the right-hand side. Bathard moves up the red line, blue line, moves into the offensive zone, confronted just as he crosses the offensive zone. The puck goes the other direction, 2-on-1. Noble whacks the puck though back to center ice, and Eunice sends it over to Rowan. Rowan back to Eunice. Eunice is center ice. Eunice dumps it. Nice dump by Eunice. Goes down to the, brings around the boards and comes to the Stars halfway, right at the goal line, sends it back over to Roan. Roan can't quite grab hold. He does. Sends it back to Steer. Steer at the blue line, whiffs. Steer dumps it right back to Roan. Roan, backhand shot, goal! Bryson Roan with the backhanded shot right in front of the net, about 15 foot out. Scores the second goal for the Bladen. Is that the second? Yeah. Is it a double assist? No. Maybe. I don't know. Rewatch the video. Goes back to Jack on defense. Jack sends it over to Steer. Steer knocks it down and then whiffs on the pass, and it goes back over to the Stars. Stars pick it up on the near side and center it, and Star couldn't quite get a stick on it, send it wide left to the net and then into the boards behind the net. That's Jack battling behind the net, takes control of the puck, moves it out and up to Merrick. Merrick moving up the near side. Merrick, red line. Merrick passes it right to the blue line and intercepted by the Stars. Jack. Merrick with the puck sends it over to Newton. Yeah. Back to Merrick. Nice. Newton down in the corner. Newton behind the net. Newton off the boards into himself and up to the point. The point holds it in. Fires a shot in, deflected, and Menard handles the deflection. Nice job. Shot comes in from the point. A Star deflected it up into the air. There was a fly ball to Menard, and he caught it. Nice save by Menard. Halfley comes out on the ice for the puck drop in the far corner of defensive zone. Jack moves to the... Is that Jack? No, Hoyt moves to the right wing. And... Helmuel is out there. Got Noble and Bathard. Halfley takes the puck, moves to the blue line, moves to the red line, moves far right, goes around to the defenseman, and Halfley passes the puck in front of the net, but nothing there but Stars. Noble takes a shot from the blue line, and it goes wide right. Centering pass, nobody home. Goes back to Noble. Noble passes it right back down to Helmuel. Helmuel in the near corner, behind the net. Tries to get free to pass, and the puck comes back up to the blue line. Stars in control. Hoyt hassles, goes around Hoyt. Star goes around Noble. Backhanded shot, bar down. Wow, that kid went around Hoyt and Noble, and it took a backhanded shot and went bar down on Menard, and a goal for the Stars. Wow, nice play by that kid. Well, I'm going to put the Stars up 7-2 with 13-14 left in the second period. Puck drops, Stars in control at center ice. Valentine knocks it away, tries to stay with it, gets it into the offensive zone. Valentine in control, fires a shot hard, wide left. That was right at the right height, but just left. Puck goes by Steer at the point, and the Stars moving, backpedaling is Jack. Jack back there swipes the puck into the far corner, rings it around the boards to Steer's side. Steer picks it up, moves it back behind the net. Steer sends a pass up to Eunice. Nice pass by Eunice over to the left-hand side off the boards, and near side Roan dumps it down into the corner, rings it around the back side of the net. Stop, changing direction by the Stars. Stars in control, line change for the Blade, and the Blade the puck goes by everybody and moves down into the defensive zone. Jack kicks it with his foot into the corner, brings it around the boards for Merrick, but Merrick couldn't quite get there before the point. Point rings it back behind the net, and now behind the net in control is centering pass. Menard slides over and makes the save. Holy cow. Menard tried to make the save on a wraparound, and he did. Kicked it out to the front of the net, and the player got a hold of it. Menard slipped clear back to his right to make that save. Hoyt with the putt, or no, check that. That's Iojack dumps it ahead for Merrick. Iojack had the puck. Centering pass goes all the way back up. Nobody there for the centering pass. And Newton stops that pass, grabs hold of it, moves it back to, tries to tap it over to Halfley. Halfley gains control of it in the defensive zone. Circles in front of the net, passes it over to Iojack. Iojack tries to make a pass and gets it up to Merrick. Merrick fights for it up against the boards on the near side center ice. Neutral zone play. Merrick passes it cross ice over to Newton. Newton grabs it, docks it into the offensive zone. Merrick might be the first one to get there, but it goes down below the goal line. Merrick goes down and he's pucks behind the net. Swiped away by Newton, and now Halfley has it. It's back behind the net. Stars take control, center the pass. Newton grabs it right to center, taps it ahead to Halfley. Halfley, goal! Newton to Halfley. Newton pass, nice little tap play over to Halfley. Halfley on his forehand, shot high. He's on the right-hand side of the net, shot high over the goalie. Found the back side of the net on the left-hand side. So, second goal by Halfley for sure. I'm not sure what.
Why do you have the cowboys in here? Oh, I'm coming prepared. Americans go out cowboys. I know. I'm like, we're not allowed to have cowboys.
Bathard knocks that into the corner in the defensive zone. Bathard takes control, moves it around one defenseman. Blue line, red line. Bathard still in control. Blue line. Bathard still in control. Moves to his right. Bathard moves up. Circles around the backside of the net. Still in control is Bathard. Bathard sends it up to the point. Point falls down. That was Noble. Noble gets up, knocks it out of the way, and Noble keeps it in with a hand and then knocks it ahead. Helmuller takes control. Helmuller backhands it over to Hoyt. To Bethard. Bethard backpedaling. Valentine gets in the way and sends it back to neutral zone. Shot comes in off the neutral zone and Noble sends it. Shot comes right in front of the net. Noble sends it over the far side. Noble in control, sends it up to the red line. The Stars send it right back to Noble. Noble tries to get it over to Helmuller, intercepted. Moves into the defensive zone for the Stars in control. Stars moving up to the near board and into the corner. Stop in the corner, and Bathard takes and lifts the stick and then ring around the board back up towards the point. And that's, not sure who that is, knocked it out of there. Helmuller knocks it out of there and it goes back to the neutral zone. And Valentine moves into the offensive zone, dumps it down to the corner. Line change for the Blade. Full line change for the Blade. Roan comes out, Halfley's out. Steer backpedaling on defense. Comes back to Steer. Steer takes it over into the corner. Gets hassled and the puck comes free. Goes back to the blue line. Defenseman lines up, fires a shot. Menard gets a glove on it, tips over in the left side of the net. Now back behind the net, Halfley. Oh boy, puck in front of the net, goes high into the air, and on the near side is Iojack over to Halfley. Halfley moves across the blue line. Halfley, dub in front of the net, and Steer tries to poke check, gets it away, and into the far boards. Should be an icing call here, and it is. So with 8:17 left in the second period, the Blade down 7-3.
Come on, boys.
So 2 goals by Halfley, 1 goal by Roan. Puck drops to Valentine, goes over to Merrick's side. Backpedals Iojack. Iojack kicks it with his foot into the boards at neutral ice on the near side. The Stars move it into the offensive zone, and it goes all the way back to Newton. Newton with the puck. Oh, right between the legs of the defenseman. And Newton stays with it, gets a knock to the far boards right at the offensive blue line. Stars take control at neutral zone. Steer knocks it away, taken over by Newton. Newton dumps it. Nice dump by Newton, goes down to the corner. Merrick and Valentine move into the offensive zone. Goes up the near boards. Defense changes out, and Bathard and Noble back as the Stars rush in. Valentine pushes the kid. Puck gets centered. Shot comes in. Menard handles it. sends it back into the far corner. That's swiped away by Newton up to the point, but then Point moves to the right, shoots in, and Noble rakes it away, and then gets knocked away, and the Stars take a shot wide left. Menard gets a pad on that, and that's knocked out of the zone and up to neutral ice. That was Merrick that knocked it out. Line change coming, Halfley comes out. Bathard and Noble stay on. Halfley finds it in the far corner in the defensive zone. Halfley picks it up, moves back behind the net, sends it over to Noble. Noble rings it around, back over to the far board where a Star gains control of it, and Bathard grabs it in the corner. Bathard moves between two defenders behind the net and up the near boards. Pass gets centered to Halfley, and Halfley can't quite handle the pass, and the Stars go the other direction. Stars move into the offensive zone, centering pass over and dribble around one player, shot goes wide right as Halfley comes in and knocks the puck as it gets shot. Now behind the net, Stars in control, center it out, and that was Hellmuller that kind of knocked it back to the far board. Tapped ahead for Hellmuller, but the Stars at center dump it back down into the near corner. That's Noble's going to pick it up. Noble behind the net. Noble knocks it ahead to...
Let's go, boys!
Not sure who. Bathard gains control. Bathard, blue line. Bathard, red line. Bathard scoots it in and gets pushed into the boards as he gets into the offense zone. Bathard backpedals to get back on defense, and Halfley moves forward. Cross-ice pass by the Stars to center ice. Stars gain control of blue line, move back in, take a shot right on Menard. Menard goes down and stops the puck and whistle as Menard makes the save. Puck comes back to the defenseman and a shot comes in. It's in front of the net. He scrum for it and knocked away by Roan. Roan chases his own knock away, finds it on the near side. He goes out of the defensive zone and back to neutral zone where Merrick races in. It goes into the offensive zone, tap back to Steer. Steer knocks it back out to center ice. Merrick, Roan picks it up at the red line, dumps it into the offensive zone where the Stars pick back up. Stars move it up the near side and into the offensive zone. It goes back into the corner where Steer's racing back to get some defense in there. Centering pass comes in on Menard. Puck in front of the net, and Menard makes the save. Menard had the bottom covered. Puck was loose in front of the net, and the Blades tried to rip it away, but I think Menard kind of sucked it in. Out there for the puck drop. Noble and Bathard on defense. Puck comes over the near side. Bathard moves up red line, blue line. Shot comes in, gets stuck in the pads of the Stars goalie. Halfley shot from the left-hand side. So with 4:40 left in the second period, Blade down 7-3. We'll have a puck drop in the offensive zone near side. Halfley moves in, and I'll have Newton on the left wing and Valentine on the right wing. Noble and Bathard back deep. Newton. Valentine. Passing. Stars in control. Cross-ice pass to center ice. And they move it into the offensive zone. Backhanded shot goes towards Noble. Noble knocks it back up to the point. Point holds it in and comes up the near side boards down into the corner. And shot can't quite get off by the Stars. Blocked by Newton. And now it comes back to center. Center pass, it's in front of the net, and Valentine dumps it for an icing. And a line change. So Merrick, Hellmuller, Hoyt, Steer, and Jack. Merrick battling for it. Iojak moves in. Puck comes free. Front of the net. Shot comes in. Oh man, hits the bar and out. control on the far side. Cross ice pass to the near side. Oh, nice little back pass, drop pass to the defenseman, D-to-D pass over to the left side, and the puck rings around the boards and back behind the net. That's point off the boards and up to Hellmuller. Hellmuller, red line, blue line. Hellmuller moves to his left, fires a shot low. Oh man, just trickles wide right of the net. Puck comes up the boards and battle for it right on the boards with Steer, and puck comes free. And back deep is Iojack. Back checking is Hellmuller. And the pass goes errantly wide over to line change for the Blade. Sorry, I'm not talking much here. Stars in control in the defense. Let's see, puck goes back to Noble, back to center ice. Roan taps into the offensive zone. And Roan loses control back to the Stars. Stars at neutral zone, blue line, offensive zone. Noble backpedaling. Shot comes in on Menard, goes wide left and into the far corner. Halfley gains control. Halfley blue line. Halfley red line. Halfley blue line. Moves back, fires a shot. Wide left. Roan in the below the goal line, loses the puck momentarily, rings around the boards, up the far boards, and now the Stars moving. Backpedaling's Bathard and Noble. 3-on-3, shot comes in on Menard, and Noble rings it around the board for Eunice. Eunice taps it ahead to Roan. Roan moves up, and the puck comes. Stars in control. Noble takes control behind the net, moves it out up the near boards, is hassled, loses it momentarily, looks for a centering pass, sends it in front of the net to Bathard. Bathard sends it back to Noble. Noble behind the net this time to Bathard, and Eunice tries to gain a handle on it.
Let's go, boys!
Puck in the near corner now. Defensive zone, squirts out, and Stars fire shot at Menard. Menard gets down and covers. 56.6 seconds left in the second period. Blade down 7-3. 2 goals by Halfley, 1 by Roan. Drops, whacked around the boards by Iojack and up the far side. Valentine, player moves right around Valentine, fires a shot from top of the circle on the left-hand side and went wide right. Up the near side now at the point, that's Iojack, backhands it ahead to Merrick. Merrick has a slight breakaway, poked away by a defenseman and back up to Newton on the boards. Newton tries to get it towards the net. 29 seconds, we're in the offensive zone, and the Stars take control. Comes back to Iojack. Iojack dumps it ahead. We're back in neutral zone. Into the Stars offensive zone. Stars moving in on Iojack, centering pass intercepted by Merrick as Merrick dove forward. Iojack moving up. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Iojack got a shot off. Couldn't quite. It was at the goalie, and the goalie handled it. So now we'll have a period break for between period 2 and 3. Be back shortly.